one who foiled the plot against our city. The sun honors me with our meeting. You're Nora. I'm the mournful Naman. Wait, forgive me. You didn't come for reparations? Someone you lost to the Sun Ring?
No. I know about the Red Raids, but the Carja owe me nothing.
I see. Well, I could use the help of a strong-willed outlander. Then I would owe you your rituals to Carja Stone. But there are obstacles. While Meridian holds its breath for any disturbance, these robes only tie my hands.
What kind of obstacles?
The first pilgrim is an Oseram, who seeks to visit the Shrine of Kings on the road to the city. He waits there now, forbidden to enter by an old sun priest who suffer no heathen. This Utaru lost her companion on the edge of the Jewel, at a pool where snap moths gather. The shrine was built there to ward off the machines, and its effectiveness leaves much to be desired. And the Manuk would paint a mark on the sun's climb, a call to the machine spirits, I understand. They need no beckoning. Flint hawks perch there, drawn to the spires shining.
So, clear the machines out of 2 shrines and move a priest out of the other.
All I can ask for is your charity and that their stories are heard.
I didn't think your priesthood would ask outsiders for help.
If only the sun would set on our pride. Until this is done, I am no sun priest. To wear a red robe was an aspiration. I aspired. Now our hoods make us blind. We whisper reconciliation, but forget how the old king's priests sang the words and blessed the killing.
The killing? You mean the Red Raids?
Yes. And the sacrifices that came after.
Why did the priests go along with all that bloodshed?
Sometimes we Carja are more concerned with what is tradition than what is right.
Huh. Maybe the Carja and Nora aren't so different. I'll do what I can. To help those in mourning.
To honor their memories.
This must be the Shrine of Kings that Naman told me about.
You won't get in there. That dried-up old prune in a robe sees to that.
I can be persuasive. But what does an Oseram want with a Carja shrine, anyway?
It reminds me of someone. Gone 2 years now. But what does a girl like you know of loss?
Try me.
I had a lover. worked on monuments to their bastard king. Then he gave them a show in their sun ring for good measure. The Carja gave me back his broken bones, but what use are they? They won't build again. They won't make me smile.
And seeing a statue of the Mad Sun King will?
I need to see his work again. The marks his hands carved. The set of the metals they hammered. That's the soul of him. But that shriveled up old priest won't let me near it.
I'll see what I can do.
Turn away, child. The abiding Jahaman wishes to be alone in his retreat.
If you want to be alone, go someplace else. Others want to pray here.
Defile it, you mean? Yet another debasement of what was once pure. Truly, our tribe has lost the light. Our king is false, our temple is corrupt, and our soldiers weak. The sun hastens across the sky for shame.
I thought Avad taking the throne was the sun's will.
The boy dishonored his father, dishonored us all. To kill a sun king. What shadow, what twilight time he brought upon us.
And how many more would the Mad Sun King have killed if Avad hadn't stopped him?
The sun called for blood. There was no choice but to obey.
So the Carja have become impure? What does that...
Is Meridian the sun?
I'm done arguing with you. Stay or go, but I won't allow you to keep others away.
I am here by the will of the sun.
You don't believe in the throne, the priesthood, the army, or the city, so I guess you have no authority here.
I have the authority of the sun.
Then call it for help. No one else will listen.
There'll be a reckoning.
You'll back away from it.
Smoke and sweat. That's how you know you've done a good day's work.
He gave them the best work he'd ever do. And look at it now.
They defaced it because they hated what it stood for.
They defaced a thing slaves like him lived and died for. Slaves they've already forgotten. Short-sighted bastards, the lot. If they thought their son set off this bridge, they'd jump after it. I thank you for honoring my wish.
I hope you can find peace.
I wouldn't know what to do with it, any more than the Carja do.
Spring. Charcoal smoke. Dozen forges, well-paid work, decent liquor, work well.
We all have our place in the order of things. Meridian. Couldn't imagine living anywhere else.
Oh, you're in for a treat. It's quite a show.
No, I'm awake and alert. Damn it.
Oh man, Connie's sitting through at work. Yelled so loud.
Stop. Without breaking the sweat. No idea that no one must be fierce.
The Oseram have gone too far this time. Dervahl should die for his crimes.
Stocking up. Keep that for later. This must be the Sun's Climb, where the Banuk wants to paint his mark.
Good to be free of the city.
Patterns on this flower are so strange.
You were a better hunter than I.
There'll be more where they came from.
Yes. That's why I must the machine oil in the paint. You have my thanks, Hunter.
Good. I can use this. This is where the Otaru wanted to say her goodbyes. Save these for the trail.
When we fled from our cages during the liberation, I tore through this clearing, thinking my friend was behind me. I kept running, but here she remains. Thank you for making it safe for me to return.
I don't want to rush you, but it won't stay safe for long.
I understand. I've done this before in waking dreams. In the pool, I'll find the bracelet of seeds she dropped when she fell. The seeds will be split, escaped, grown wild. She's passing from my memory into the jungles. I'll tell her it was I who died here and became a stranger in our own land, and she who still lives in every time of planting, of rains, harvests, and... Oh.
What is it?
There. Her bracelet. And... I thought she was behind me. But there's only my reflection.
Do you need to be alone?
For the first time, I am.
Nothing makes an Oseram feel more secure in his abilities than seeing them north.
The longer we stay here, the more it'll feel like.
You wouldn't believe what people are charging for a good bulk of cloth these days.
You'll like what I have for sale, I promise.
King Avad sent spies to free Eden from the clutches of the shadow.
Some King Avad sent Eden from the Shadow Carja. Now they have no claim on the throne.
Able-bodied adventurers, preferably
Is
with
the
no
assassin
friends or family,
really an
but I'm not
Oseram?
choosy.
Treacherous scum.
Hi there, Outlander. Name's Vilgund. Good shards. Enough to buy garb more...
Okay, stop there if you want me to hear you out.
I only meant a well-molded woman such as you. I heard an interesting rumor about a Banuk camp. Tame machines, the rumor said. So I hired men to investigate. Just investigate, that's all. Those Banuk are canny. Too canny. I paid up front. Well, half up front. I've had no word back.
So now you're hiring someone to find the last men you hired.
They're a sunk cost. This rumor's worth more to me.
If I did look into your rumor...
You won't need to climb up the shoulders of the world for it. It's on the edge of Banuk land, beneath the anvil of the moon. And you look like you know your way around the savage east. The east. If it's true they walk among machines without payment on return.
King Avad's spies saved Prince Edelman from the Shadow Carja. Now they have no claim on the throne.
Can I interest you in a reasonable share of a lucrative opportunity?
So you've come back to the temple.
I was invited back. The priests wanted to hear what I had to say about reconciliation with the other tribes. They're listening. At least they've begun to listen. There's a distance between ears and deeds.
Because of what we did?
What you did.
It was for the mourners. I think it helped them.
You set them on the path. You can't know what their journeys hold. Such is the priest's lot. Perhaps a red robe would suit you.
Not me. Besides, your temple doesn't even take women.
We would be richer if we did. Go in light, my friend, and let the sun cast your way.
Thank you, Naman. Where I'm going, I could probably use all the light I can get.
You'll sell me their services. No questions asked on my...
These will keep. Low and quiet does it. Getting soaked from melted snow. This has to be the Banuk camp that Vilgan told me about. So what happened to the other mercenaries he sent? The machines are docile. It's like they've already been overridden.
What are we doing here? Every idle moment is another mile between us and the herd. The last hunt was a good one. Struck swift as snow, and none will be going hungry.
Honor to your word.
Shaman, you're trying to understand the machines here too?
Yes, Nora. And taking my time with my studies. Between you, me, and the spirits, I appreciate the peace. Not just from the machine.
What about?
How best to deal with a harsher world. The hunters. They don't want... And we shamans find our... Here. No.
Every idle movement is another mile between us and the herd. This world, anyone...
To see these machines up close like this, it's...
Grazer dung.
I'm sorry?
Frozen grazer dung. This Ravager led me here. I chased it down from the rivals, where it killed a great ice hunter. Tore him in two. A challenge I accepted. But when it reached this camp, the Fury left it.
Isn't that a good thing?
Tikuk says it's a gift. Pfft. What is a gift but a reward that you didn't earn? The machines are meant to challenge us. Now I'm stuck here guarding the shamans.
We'll claim first blood.
Hello.
The last hunt was a good one. Struck swift as snow, and none will be going hungry. I have proven my worth with 100 hunts, and my song will echo for 100 more. Don't assume the hunt will be easier just because the land is warmer. The hunt demands full preparation.
The spoils of the hunt have been a little light lately. We should find a few machines earn the spirit's favor.
These lands are filled with noise, but it is just noise. No sounds. It forces the need to prove our worth.
Tomorrow, we'll see what the shamans have learned.
Greetings, Nora. I am Tikuk.
Shaman, I've never seen anything like this.
The blue light is strong here. My people traveled far from the heights of Ban-Ur to experience it for themselves.
The blue light?
The light of the machine spirits. It is all around us. It settles upon us. This is how it used to be, before they grew angry.
I know about the derangement, but I didn't think the machines were ever this calm. What is it about this place?
We don't really know. We sing and we listen to the machine songs.
Do you mind if I look around more, Tikuk?
Speak, trade, listen. You are welcome. No harm will come to you here.
So it's not the Banuk that are doing this. There's something about this place. They can't see it, but maybe my focus can.
You honor me.
I wish you a bountiful hunt.
I'm glad to see you well.
Keep your warmth.
They say even the ice in the grove rings with the blue loud, with the spirits call.
Easier when I was a kid. Can my focus show me
Steel
anything?
melts like ice. We should get back out and track the herd if we want to maintain our reputations.
There, a signal. And the source is at the top of the mountain. I better look into it. This is how the Banuk must have gotten up and down the mountain.
I'd like to see her shoot. The Nora are famous for mastering the bow.
Hawks are just waiting. Someone's been up here recently. Is that voices?
Oh, you're chucking shard purses!
Did Vilgun send you? I guess shards can buy a conscience.
Never mind that. Nora girl, you have to stop this. Up ahead, we snuck up here. Uncovered some kind of ancient device, plain as an anvil. That's what affects the machines.
The other bungheads voted to take it to Pitchcliff for auction. But it's taken a beating already. Like it dropped from the sky.
We tried to stop them digging it out. Without that thing up here, those Banuk will be massacred.
I'll stop them. You two get out of here. It sounds like you've already done enough damage.
Well, that's a fair appraisal.
Where do you let the rope slip for, you bunch of chuff skulls? The slack was on your end.
What have you done?
Who are you? You're not one of those Banuk.
Too late. Let me look at it.
Hold on. This was our delve. We did the work. You want to put your axe in? What's this thing worth to you?
I don't know about this. This was your idea. You started it, you can finish.
All right. Could be this thing's just scrap, but even scrap has a price. So I'll ask again, what's it worth to you?
It's worth more to me than you are. You still want to negotiate?
Forget it. All Ys ever given me is black toes.
They've made a mess of this. Catastrophic malfunction. This is from long ago. And it's been sending a signal all this time. Fading out. This is from Gaia Prime. Some part of her was still functioning. Until now. I have to get back to the camp before the machines tear it apart. No, they've already started attacking.
The hunt is back!
The machines are angered. Keep your distance. Hunters, defend the camp. Do what you must.
Yes! Roar and rend at me. I don't know. Now you'll hear my song, machine. A sharp song. The hunt is back. Yes, roar and rend at me. I don't feel it.
There's a new side effect. He's not going to be happy about this.
Clinch that win.
Nora, did you know this change would come upon us?
Not exactly. Although I know there is a lot changing in our world. This time it was outsiders. Those Oseram thought.
The Oseram do not think. They will never understand the balance between us. Between man and machine. Now the blue light has gone. And we are left with many songs.
So what now? Will you go back to your homeland?
When we teach the young to walk on shifting ice, we say, the secret is taking one step, then the next. Perhaps one day.
From what I've learned, I think that day will come, Tikuk. And there can be peace again.
time. Show was
These
better
aren't
last
goods,
week.
they're necessities.
Able-bodied adventurers, Outlander, are you looking for... Wait, I know your face. You came back. How did we fare?
Expensively.
That's what I was afraid of.
The tame machines... It's hard to explain, but there was a kind of signal that calmed them. Your men got greedy, so it's gone now.
Gambling's a shoddy job, girl. I should have been a weapons dealer. That's steady work. Here, take it. The half I'd owed those hammer-handed chunks.
Half? I finished the job. And what was it you said? Enough to buy a more becoming garb?
What do you want? Carja silks? Ah, hoisted on my own purse strings. Can I interest you in a reasonable share of a lucrative opportunity? Who'll sell me their services? No questions asked on my part. Able-bodied adventurers, preferably with no friends or family, but I'm not choosy. Can I interest you in a reasonable share of a lucrative opportunity? Who'll sell me their services? No questions asked on my part.
Color's changing. Sun's going down.
Able-bodied adventurers, preferably with no friends or family, but I'm not choosy. Can I interest you in a reasonable share of a lucrative opportunity? Who'll sell me their services? No questions asked on my part. Able-bodied adventurers, preferably with no friends or family, but I'm not choosy. Can I interest you in a reasonable share of a lucrative opportunity? Who'll sell me their services? No questions asked on my part. Able-bodied adventurers, preferably with no friends or family, but I'm not choosy. Can I interest you in a reasonable share of a lucrative opportunity? Who'll sell me their services? No questions asked on my part. Able-bodied adventurers, preferably with no friends or family, but I'm not choosy. Can I interest you in a reasonable share of a lucrative opportunity? Who'll sell me their services? No questions asked on my part. Able-bodied adventurers, preferably with no friends or family, but I'm not choosy. Can I interest you in a reasonable share of a lucrative opportunity? Who'll sell me their services? No questions asked on my part. Able-bodied adventurers, preferably with no friends or family, but I'm not choosy. Can I interest you in a reasonable share of a lucrative opportunity? Who'll sell me their services? No questions asked on my part. Able-bodied adventurers, preferably with no friends or family, but I'm not choosy. Can I interest you in a reasonable share of a lucrative opportunity? Who'll sell me their services? No questions asked on my part. Able-bodied adventurers, preferably with no friends or family, but I'm not choosy. Can I interest you in a reasonable share of a lucrative opportunity? Who'll sell me their services? No questions asked on my part. Able-bodied adventurers, preferably with no friends or family, but I'm not choosy. Can I interest you in a reasonable share of a lucrative opportunity? Who'll sell me their services? No questions asked on my part. Able-bodied adventurers, preferably with no friends or family, but I'm not choosy. Can I interest you in a reasonable share of a lucrative opportunity? Who'll sell me their services? No questions asked on my part. Able-bodied adventurers, preferably with no friends or family, but I'm not choosy. Can I interest you in a reasonable share of a lucrative opportunity? Who'll sell me their services? No questions asked on my part. Able-bodied adventurers, preferably with no friends or family, but I'm not choosy. Can I interest you in a reasonable share of a lucrative opportunity? Who'll sell me their services? No questions asked on my part. Able-bodied adventurers, preferably with no friends or family, but I'm not choosy. Can I interest you in a reasonable share of a lucrative opportunity? Who'll sell me their services? No questions asked on my part. Able-bodied adventurers, preferably with no friends or family, but I'm not choosy. Can I interest you in a reasonable share of a lucrative opportunity? Who'll sell me their services? No questions asked on my part. Able-bodied adventurers, preferably with no friends or family, but I'm not choosy. Can I interest you in a reasonable share of a lucrative opportunity? Who'll sell me their services? No questions asked on my part. Able-bodied adventurers, preferably with no friends or family, but I'm not choosy. Can I interest you in a reasonable share of a lucrative opportunity? Who'll sell me their services? No questions asked on my part. Able-bodied adventurers, preferably with no friends or family, but I'm not choosy. Can I interest you in a reasonable share of a lucrative opportunity? Who'll sell me their services? No questions asked on my part. Able-bodied adventurers, preferably with no friends or family, but I'm not choosy. Can I interest you in a reasonable share of a lucrative opportunity? Who'll sell me their services? No questions asked on my part. Able-bodied adventurers, preferably with no friends or family, but I'm not choosy. Can I interest you in a reasonable share of a lucrative opportunity? Who'll sell me their services? No questions asked on my part. Able-bodied adventurers, preferably with no friends or family, but I'm not choosy. Can I interest you in a reasonable share of a lucrative opportunity? Who'll sell me their services? No questions asked on my part. Able-bodied adventurers, preferably with no friends or family, but I'm not choosy. Can I interest you in a reasonable share of a lucrative opportunity? Who'll sell me their services? No questions asked on my part. Able-bodied adventurers, preferably with no friends or family, but I'm not choosy. Can I interest you in a reasonable share of a lucrative opportunity? Who'll sell me their services? No questions asked on my part. Able-bodied adventurers, preferably with no friends or family, but I'm not choosy. Can I interest you in a reasonable share of a lucrative opportunity?
All Nora women so fierce.
Who'll sell me their services? No questions asked on my part. Able-bodied adventurers,